Welcome inside the Toyota Center. Paul, Jones, Sherman Hamilton. Raptors getting set to take on the Houston Rockets tonight. Sherman, a former Houston Rocket, current Toronto Raptor, Kyle Lowry, celebrating his birthday. The birthday boy loves to play against his former teams. He seems to play well against Houston, Memphis, and when he goes to his hometown of Philadelphia.
Yeah, guys always like to go back and show that team that they played for and the organization how much better they are. And Kyle has gotten significantly better since he's left this organization. Big 30th birthday for the young man. Kyle has grown, and you know, these are the times where you reflect and you think about your career and your life and your family and all those elements that have made you who you are. So happy birthday to Kyle, but he's got some work to do tonight.
Yes, happy birthday to Kyle. And there's a guy named James Harden in the other uniform that really gave Toronto a tough time in the Houston victory in Toronto. And one of his good buddies will be going up against him tonight in DeMar DeRozan. Sherman, that's a matchup we are going to keep a very, very close eye on.
Well, both guys are great at getting to the basket. They're great at creating fouls, getting to the free throw line, and they can score the basketball very well. So they're kind of mirror images in terms of how they produce, but they go about it a bit differently. But both guys, I think when you talk about James Harden especially, shooting the three is such a deadly element to his game. DeMar has added the three to his game, but James Harden can always shoot the three. So I just look at these two guys in the matchup, and hopefully they get to defend each other and kind of work at it. And especially for a guy like DeMar, who, when he plays better defense, he helps his team overall because we know he's going to score.
Right.
So I'd like to see him go at him and take that challenge on and really battle with James Harden.
The first one to play defense wins, and we think about the game last year in Toronto. DeRozan did a terrific job, not this past season, but the season before in Toronto. DeRozan did a terrific job on Harden when the Raptors came away with a win. Now, we've talked about that matchup, the backcourt pair, Lowry also part of that. Houston has some other people supporting James Harden that are playing very well right now. One of those guys is Michael Beasley.
Yeah, he's doing a great job. Was out of the league, came back to the league. And I think, you know, guys that have to travel around and kind of carve out their niche back in the NBA, they really have a better appreciation of what they had. And I think he's taking full advantage of that. There's no question Michael Beasley could score. He could score since he was at Kansas State. He put the ball in the basket. But the question was, could he keep it together? Could he be focused? Could he stay within a system and be a vital part? He's doing a great job here in Houston, and we all know when you're playing and trying to fight for a playoff spot, and if you get into the playoffs, bench production is huge. And when you have a guy who can enter the game and put points on the board, especially when your starters might be slacking, that's a huge advantage.
Well, the Rockets sit 2 games below 500, hanging on to the 8th spot right now. They're only a game and a half out of 6, and looking back very closely at the team behind them in 9th. So you can check out the Rockets and the Raptors, 8 o'clock on Sportsnet 1 and Sportsnet Ontario, and hear it on Sportsnet 590, The Fan.